So Jerome Powell has a speech today that is going to be live streamed at 1:15 p.m. Eastern time. I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys want me to go live, you guys will need to get this video to over 1,000 likes. But before he even goes live, I want to make sure that we talk about what exactly everyone is waiting for, right? So again, today at 1:15 p.m. Eastern time, which is in about 2 hours from when you'll see this video uploaded, Jerome Powell has a live speech, and depending on his confidence, what I mean by that is this was said today by Fed's Jefferson, pointing to higher for longer policy rate if inflation doesn't slow. This is kind of coming out of left field because in 2024, we were supposed to be cutting interest rates. Now, inflation has not gone down. Therefore, the Federal Reserve couldn't and can't justify cutting interest rates. Not only is inflation not going down, inflation is actually rising more than what it was expected. Just based off of our last CPI data report from last week and PPI data report, both came in higher than what is expected. So it says, Federal Reserve Vice Chair Philip Jefferson, in remarks that skirted any mentions of interest rate cuts, said that U.S. Central Bank was ready to keep tightening its monetary policy in place of inflation if inflation fails to slow as expected. Now, this is a huge shift because it was not ever to be expected that the Federal Reserve was going to be raising interest rates in 2024. Now, all we're really looking for today at 1:15 p.m., and again, he says it right here, we are looking for key phrases of confidence in lower inflation and cutting rates. But if we do not get that, the market might not like it. But let me explain to you a trade plan that I set up for my LPP team during our live trading session today. The NASDAQ market sold off, and finally it pulled back enough that it almost makes it attractive enough to try to make money in buying the dip and riding it back up to the moving average. Now, this is a descending pattern based off of recent patterns, and especially because of Jerome Powell's speech, volatility most likely will be present. So probably for beginners, it's not going to be in your best interest to try to jump into a trade if you can't keep up with that volatility. But from the average price of right around $56 per share to a price target of $60 per share. Again, this thing offers about nearly a 10% return on TQQQ from current price points to $60 per share, if I'm not mistaken. The really cool thing about this is that, well, again, can things get worse before they get better? Absolutely. And I think today is going to be the stepping stone in that. Is the Federal Reserve sold based off of the most recent CPI data report that they are still on track to cut interest rates in 2024, or based off of what we saw Fed's President Jefferson say today, are we potentially going to be going higher for longer? Meaning that, are we going to be raising interest rates and actually causing the market to potentially pull on back? Because remember, when they raise interest rates, they make it less attractive for people like you and I to borrow money. If they make it less attractive, we're less likely to borrow money. Therefore, the economy is known to slow down. If the economy slows down, then again, the market's going to retract, right? So that is the domino effect if Jerome Powell today does not show any confidence in cutting interest rates or remaining on that same track, right? That was the focus for 2024. But again, why try to predict? Just let's prepare. Today, 1:15 p.m. I'll leave it up to you guys. If the video gets over 1,000 likes, I'll go live. If not, I totally understand. We'll just wait for the market's reaction and see if we end up selling off or if we actually end up recovering. So you guys let me know down in the comment section what you guys would like us to do. Drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and remember, if you want to tune on into my live trading session tomorrow right at market open, I'd love to see you there. It's the second link in the description down below if you want to learn more on how to tune on in. Appreciate your time like always. Let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.